Microsoft is the latest tech giant to tell some of its workforce to stay on home as the coronavirus spreads on the West Coast. And it's not alone. Amazon and Twitter are just two of the tech names sending staff home protectively, along with more traditional names like JP Morgan Chase and Chevron. Tech editor Dan Howley is back with us now. Dan, don't tech workers normally work from home anyway?
Sometimes, but a lot of times they still have to go into the office and have their due diligence. There's only certain things they may be able to access in the office, and I think that's one of the things that they need to be focused on is what they're going to be able to do when they're home. Because for us, for instance, we use a VPN to access certain things like our word processing or content management system, so we can actually put stories up or put videos up. So when you go home, when you're working from home, you're going to need to do a couple of important things. And one of those is ensuring that, A, your connection is fast enough, you have a good enough internet connection. B, you have a good VPN. So that's the check your security settings. Make sure that you have a VPN. Make sure that you're accessing it properly. You're also going to want to make sure that you have the right chargers. I know it sounds ridiculous, but
you can't do anything without them.
Right.
No.
And we use MacBook chargers here. A lot of laptops have proprietary chargers, and I'm sure a lot of people just leave them plugged in at their desk. I know I do. And when you go home and you're running low on battery, you think, well, I guess I'm not working anymore. I hope my bosses don't mind. There's another thing that you would need to know is, and that's make sure that you have enough connectors for peripherals. So if you use a mouse at home, if you have multiple screens at your desk and then you want to be able to do that at home, you might not be able to. Make sure that you have something at home to be able to replace that. Because, for instance, myself, I'm spoiled. So I have an extra screen at the desk and then the laptop. And when I go home and I don't have that, I feel like I can't get as much done.
Well, as our tech guy, I would expect you to say that,
yes,
Dan. I'd be disappointed if you didn't. But get this is pretty startling. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says just 29% of the American workforce can work from home. So really, the majority of us can't. And by the way, Brian and I cannot anchor the show from home.
I mean,
so we have to come in.
Do dueling Skype?
I guess we could. Don't give them any ideas.
You could Skype it, yeah. And I think that's going to be a problem going forward where, only certain people have the ability to do things online. There's folks, cab drivers, for instance, Uber drivers, they need to be in their cars. People who do TV, video, they need to be in the studio. So there's a whole bunch of different jobs that won't allow this. But if they do, make sure that when you get home, you have everything you need to be productive.
Make sure they have Verizon 5G, my friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Good checklist, Dan Howley. Thank you.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.